Oh shit. It looks like 21 Savage has switched up his entire stance on this F the street stuff. He says it's no longer F the streets, it's save the streets. Has the backlash somehow made 21 Savage change his mind? Well, he just did an Instagram live game, and 21 Savage had these things to say about F the streets, saying people might have it misconstrued, champ. It ain't really F the streets, it's save the streets. See, I knew for some reason that, hey, there's no way that he just saying, F the streets as though there ain't about to be no street anything. Nah, that doesn't make sense. How are the record's gonna sell? Well, 21 Savage went on Instagram Live and said these things. I want y'all to smash the like. I want y'all to share the video. Let's do it. All champ.
Fuck the street. I ain't
supposed to say it like that.
You shouldn't.
I supposed to say say the streets.
Yes.
We gotta say the streets.
Yeah.
We gotta get all the bullshit, all the crazy killer shit out of it, and put the love and the hustle back in the shit.
Yeah. But bullshit come to the street. That is what that come to the street, but you just saying we ain't pushing it.
Yeah, we ain't pushing it. We trying to stop it. We can't save everybody, but
Yeah. But I ain't
save everybody.
I ain't moving no gold posters and saying all rats, y'all. We forget y'all and we fuck with y'all and
Nah. We ain't saying that. We holding niggas accountable and then we letting them go on with their life. Like, what you mean? I ain't say that.
fuck the street.
Wait, there's wait.
I said that.
That's what it looking like.
For real?
Yeah.
What big at? We gotta get big in here.
Big said, "Oh, what y'all niggas on?" I said, "I ain't on that." Say the street, man.
Yeah, we gotta say the streets, bro. For real, nigga been through too much. For real shit.
Nah,
that shit be having a nigga head fucked up. Nigga seen too much shit.
Facts. Nah, you always right about that.
I just feel leave that shit alone.
I just feel like goddamn. No, everybody ain't gonna understand everything, but shit.
Well, we don't understand, champ. This does look like an attempt to save face, I must say, champ. What do you mean? Nah, y'all. No. We heard what we heard. Is F the streets now safe? No. People don't understand what? What was there not to understand? No, champ, this is crazy. Hold on.
They gonna see our actions though, because actions speak louder than words.
Yeah,
so
basically you saying like the real
certain shit. They gonna be like, oh nah, they dead ass serious. Like we ain't playing. This shit coming from our heart.
Facts. Say the street.
You can make a wrong right. You can't never make right wrong. I don't care what nigga. I said that.
That's what it looking like.
For real?
Yeah.
Say this shit from my heart, so I don't care what no nigga say. How no nigga feel. I hear people's opinions and shit, but maybe I said it wrong. But
from what they saying,
nigga like know what I'm saying. If you a street nigga, you know what I'm saying. Say this shit from my heart, so I don't care what no nigga say. I hear people's opinions and shit, but maybe.
Let's take it from the top because bro said something different before. All right, hold on. Smash the like. Smash the like.
You supposed to say it like that.
You shouldn't.
I supposed to say say the streets.
Yes.
We gotta say the streets.
Yes.
We gotta get all the bullshit, all the crazy killer shit out of it, and put the love and the hustle back in the shit.
Yeah, but bullshit come to the street. That is what that come to the street. But you just saying we ain't pushing it.
Yeah, we ain't pushing it. We trying to stop it. We can't save everybody, but
Yeah.
Let's get this. Brian Russell says 21 Savage is backpedaling. He can't relate. I don't care who stamped him, nor do I care what he moved here when he was 7 or whatever, because to me, he's still a dude born in the UK and now speaking on our ish. I have to disagree. 21 Savage definitely was in the streets of Atlanta, whether he's from the UK or not, champ. That's like saying Slick Rick is not allowed to speak on New York stuff, and Slick Rick ain't originally from New York, champ. He's from Europe, bro. So I wouldn't say 21 Savage can't speak, because 21 Savage actually put in pain. He's a member of Sex Money Murder in Atlanta, that is. I wouldn't sit up here and say, but Britain, he spent majority of his life in Atlanta, Georgia, champ. Yeah, he's not from here originally, but majority of his livelihood has been in the States, champ. You dig? So I'm not gonna sit up here and say that, especially if you don't know who 21 Savage is. BNZ says, is this Team Crumpet Crown trying to cop a plea? Well, yes, champ, he's changing his stance. Though this is indeed true. What is indeed fact is this gentleman is definitely changing his stance 1,000%. I'ma just say that, all right? I'ma just say that. The stance has changed, champ. Let's run it back, shall we? What you said, champ? Hold on.
Fuck the street. I
ain't supposed to say it like that.
You shouldn't.
I supposed to say say the streets.
Yes.
We gotta say the streets.
Yeah.
We gotta get all the bullshit, all the crazy killer shit out of it, and put the love and the hustle back in the shit.
Yeah. But bullshit come to the street. That is what that come to the street. But you just saying we ain't pushing that.
Yeah, we ain't pushing it. We trying to stop it. We can't save everybody, but you know.
Yeah. But I ain't
save everybody.
I ain't moving no gold posters and saying all rats, y'all, we forgive y'all and we fuck with y'all and
Nah. We ain't saying that. We holding niggas accountable and then we letting them go on with their life. Like, what you mean? I ain't say that.
Fuck.
Nah, we heard what you said though, champ. I see a lot of people talk about 21 Savage isn't originally from America. That doesn't have anything to do with anything though. Whether he's from goddamn Great Britain or Australia, majority of his livelihood was in the States. So I don't think that means anything. Like that literally means nothing at all. However, it looks like he is copping a plea and switching up his stance, saying it's now save the streets. But champ, he said F the streets, champ. He said F the streets. That Ninja Red says he believes his real OGs got on his cheeks, balls. They probably did, champ. All right. Oh man. Street niggas is in the UK too. It don't matter. That's 1,000% facts. That's 1,000% facts. You dig? 1,000%. You know, it's 100% facts. The street niggas anyway, man. The street niggas ain't just, you know, they call them roadman out there in the UK. You feel me? They call them roadman. So that's what's up, man. But this looks like a plea cop for sure, 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a complete plea cop. He's trying to change his stance on what's going on. You know, and I guess that is what it is, right? 21 Savage, low-key, you got some explaining to do, because originally you said F the streets. Now you're changing your stance because everybody's getting on you about it. Certain people, certain street people are getting on you about it. D-Miz mom says, yeah, it don't matter. Ish, I've been on the streets in the UK and US. Yeah, check. Streets is everywhere, gang. The people who not from the streets is going to say where somewhere is not street at. It's the people who's not from the streets who don't understand who are going to keep mentioning him being from a different place originally. Because that don't mean, that literally means nothing. Like, it don't got nothing to do with anything, for real, to be honest.
I said that.
That's what it looking like.
For real? Well, big at? We gotta get big in here.
Big said, "Oh, what y'all niggas are?" I said, "I ain't on that." Save the street, man.
Yeah, we gotta save the streets, bro. For real, nigga been through too much. For real shit. That shit be having a nigga head fucked up. Nigga seen too much shit.
Facts. you always right about that. I
Nigga,
just feel
leave
like
that shit alone.
I just feel like goddamn. No, everybody ain't gonna understand everything, but shit.
They gonna see our actions though, because actions speak louder than words.
Yeah,
So they
basically
gonna
you
see
saying
when
like
niggas
the
doing
real.
certain shit. They gonna.
This was a definite switch up. I'm just gonna be honest, champ. We're not about to act like that he didn't cop. This is the copying of please. Jamal says don't play Tonka spades with him. They're reneging. Oh, champ, are you not paying up the money that you owe, champ? Ninja Red says the switch up is real. Yeah, you're changing your stance, champ. Oh, champ, after the pressure was put on you, you're switching up. You're changing up. You're changing up, champ. Oh, champ, this is a mighty gangster of you, champ. You should have kept your stance. Right? Yeah, G Herbo back here and all these people now. Changing up, champ. I don't like this. Justin King says, I knew he didn't stand on it after he held up that sign next to Amber Rose. Oh, champ. He's talking about that walk of S's. Apparently, I can't say that. I can't say the S word, champ. But yes, the S walk. Oh, champ. I didn't like that either, champ. I'm going to be honest, Justin. I didn't like it either. I did not like him holding up that sign. That looked very, very nasty. Very feminine behavior. Minimal says 21 is scary right now. I agree. Champ, you let them bully you? Nasty.
Gonna be like, oh nah, they dead ass serious. Like, we ain't playing. This shit coming from our heart.
Facts.
What else, champ?
This shit from my heart, so I don't care what no nigga say. I know nigga feel.
Yes, you do.
I hear people opinions and shit.
Yes,
but,
you
know,
do.
Maybe I said it wrong, but
you do care, champ.
But from what they saying,
nigga
like
know what I'm
opinion?
saying. If you a street nigga, you know what I'm saying.
Say it again.
This shit from my heart, so I don't care what no nigga say. I know.
You're lying. You care what we because you changed it because you copied the plea, champ. You do care. Champ, you care. All right. We don't believe you. All right. Brian also says should have been saving the streets from the beginning, though. Also, the same dude asking the president to create a crash out city here in the U.S., not where he from. Who do you think that's targeting? Interesting. Yo, bro, how many times are you gonna mention where he's from originally? I'm sorry. I don't understand the mentionings of him not being from the U.S. This literally don't got nothing to do with nothing. Literally. IC Dub says 21 just lost all respect. Yeah, I mean, listen. You switching up, man. You switched up. You say you don't care what people say, but you're changing it up because of what people said, though. You feel me? You're changing up the exact stance that you was literally just pushing yesterday. And now you say, nah, I meant to say save the streets. Champ, they got it misconstrued. They didn't get it, champ. Look.
Fuck the street.
Look.
I
ain't supposed to say it like that.
You shouldn't.
I supposed to say save the streets.
Yes.
We gotta save the streets.
Yes.
We gotta get all the bullshit, all the crazy killer shit out of it. And put the love and the hustle back in the shit.
It says he clarifies F the streets talk. Says he really meant save the streets, and the real street niggas know exactly what he's saying. But apparently they didn't, because only a certain few understood. I guess everybody didn't take that in well. Pause. Now Boosie said some stuff, but Boosie, you also tried to rat on your security guard for that weapon. Nasty work. Boosie definitely tried to put that gat on his security guard, which is an act of ratting. That Ninja Red says y'all actions show that nerds and lame MFs like Trap LaRosse, Akademiks, basically the whole rat squad and all others still have a big platform talking tough like they bout that drama. That's also true. That's also, and they painted a narrative on somebody you're cool with named Young Thug. Those same individuals painted a very false narrative on someone that you are very much friends with. All right, the same. But you're trying to get cool with Gunna, though, is nasty work. See, because you also said that people need to get cool with Gunna, and that he ratted the first time we should have gave him giving rat passes is nasty work. First off, if you already knew that man told before, why did you try to put him in the gang champ? Jamal said it's a lot of we instead of I. Stand on what you speak on. Well, to be fair, it's not just 21 Savage. Or he is saying we. Because it's not just 21 Savage. So he is saying we. However, he did post about it. Other people also posted about it too. But who knows, man? Who knows? Black Juice says a week ago it was spray the block up. Then F the streets. Now save the streets. Get that out of here. Let's see how everyone else cops a plea. I think 21 Savage is the only one copping a plea here, it seems. I don't know if everybody else is going to sit up here and cop a plea, but if you do, champ, well, it looks nasty. All right? You let a bunch of other people change your opinion, champ. Well, if I was here, I wouldn't have changed anything. He's clarifies that F the streets means save the streets. I don't see how F the streets actually means save the streets. All right, I don't understand that. That is not understood. Now, G Herbo gave a very good explanation on his beliefs and stances on this. He did. Icy Dub says, bro saying save the street when 100% of his music talking about ending people on them. Well, that's most people's music who are in the street genre of rap. I mean, what else is there to talk about outside of that, champ? I mean, this is what he's known for. Sliding on the ops, spinning on the ops. This is what's supposed to sell, champ. You dig? It's crazy, man. Oh, champ. One Tumtum says, who cares if sideline niggas are peeved? They are on the sidelines commentating for a reason. Worry about the rapper tricking you to get locked up. Well, truth be told, the sideline people are also the problem, though. The sideline people are putting themselves in street business. And they're doing it because they want to do it, because they see a profit in it, and they're trying to get the people locked up. So the sideline people are just as much problematic because they are putting themselves in it and then painting false narratives based on things that they truly do not understand, or they do understand but purposefully are trying to get people locked up or look a certain way to the public because they either are intimidated by these people and they want people to not be so intimidated by them, so they make up narratives, or they try to report things that they do to the feds and try to incriminate them in some way. So the sideline people are just as much problematic as far as I can see. I ain't gonna lie, big. But we need to get these likes up, champ. Why the man don't got them likes up, gang? We need to run up these likes. Please and thank you. Can we please smash the like button? Right, share the video if you could, but these likes are much too low, champ. These likes are much too low. Could we please smash on that like, get these likes up? But yeah, as you can see, 21 Savage is reneging. He's changing his stance. He's saying, hey, F the streets. That really means save the streets. What are you guys fussing about, champ? This actually means to save the streets. Not that, like, but you said F the streets. F the streets ain't the same as saving. You know, saying F the streets is not the same as saying save the streets. I'm gonna just be honest here, all right? This sounds like you heard exactly what was said, and now you're changing it up. All right, now you're changing up. You're saying other things, champ. All right. Oh, champ. Yeah. So in this case, you know, the body bagging music will not stop. All right. The spinning and the sliding will not be stopping anytime soon, as I knew anyway. You know, even I know this. Like, the spinning and sliding just won't stop. Dig? We just gotta be honest about the situation. Okay, 91 Tumtum says facts, but the rappers ain't doing what he's saying he do. Capping your ass off. The streets is cap. Panther Joe says 21 Savage is from London. What does this mean? 21 Savage been in Atlanta his whole life. I'm curious. What does 21 Savage being from London have to do with anything when the majority of his living has been in Atlanta and he's a gang member from Atlanta? I'm just asking. I get it. You see he's from London, but what does this mean? What does this mean? Slick Rick is not from the States, but Slick Rick had a very big impact in New York. Slick Rick is not from the States. Would you say the same about Slick Rick, Chad? No, you won't. So I'm just saying, look, mentioning him being originally from London does not mean anything. 21 Savage has way more pull and has done more things in Atlanta. And has left London as a kid, a small kid at that. So I don't know what the London thing means, but 21 Savage has quite the presence in Atlanta, bro. Just saying, he's put in work in Atlanta. He became a gang member in Atlanta, and he's done things in Atlanta. So regardless of if he was first from London, he ain't in London now. Just saying, it literally don't got nothing to do with us. So I don't know why the London thing keeps being mentioned. I don't think people truly understand who 21 Savage is and who he's connected to and things that he's done. All right, I'm just saying. I'm just being honest, because 21 Savage, you know, you dig? Come on. Panther Jones says it do mean something to me. He doesn't even know Nas. What do you mean he doesn't know Nas? What do you mean he does not know Nas? I don't understand what that means, bro. Bro say he doesn't. What the hell I got to do? What the hell does him knowing Nas got to do with anything? Someone help me out. Chan, what the hell are you talking about? But he doesn't know Nas. What do you mean he doesn't know Nas? I don't understand what that means. Jamal says 21 getting the spear because we're looking at the wealth statement and clarification is important, but damn if you do, damn if you don't. Well, he's copping the plea. That's what we understand. But what the hell him knowing Nas got to do with anything? I'm so confused. Bro, what are you saying here? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, the nigga got a presence in Atlanta. That's all I'm gonna say. He became a gang member in Atlanta. All right, and he's done some things in the past, and that's about it. I don't know what the hell him moving from goddamn London and his early childhood to goddamn Atlanta. You know, I don't know what that has to do with the situation at hand, but it literally has nothing to do with the situation at hand. So I don't understand people saying the whole London thing, because it don't mean nothing. You know, and London is not sweet either, by the way. Just so you're clear. If you don't know nothing about London, London is very dangerous. It's not a safe place. And some of your favorite rappers then got robbed in London, unfortunately. Mike Tyson got extorted in London. That's a whole different that's a whole different conversation to be had, to be honest. And if you ain't from London, you really don't know that. But if you've been to London, you could find that information out. Yeah, Mike Tyson got extorted in London, bro, by a nigga that looks just like him. And that's a whole different conversation to be had. So if you were referring to London as if London is just tea and crumpets, I dare you to go out there on nonsense. And you just find out yourself what London is. You dig? Oh, Dud says Panther Jones, him not knowing Nas or being from London. It's the most irrelevant shit ever. Like, what the hell do y'all be talking about? All serious, all jokes aside, you know, sometimes some of y'all just be saying shit that don't make sense. Dig? Knowledge Street says the streets made rap, no streets, no rap. That's a fact. He should have known that statement was not going to slide. Niggas get big and then try to rewrite history. Well, I don't think that was his MO. I think he did that because he's trying to find a way to safely collaborate with Gunna, because his music ain't hitting, and neither is Thug's music. So people are trying to find a way to try to, well, Gunna had a successful year in rap, so we gotta make some songs with Gunna so we can get some of that clout, so we can get some of that energy, maybe some of that fan base. You dig? Just saying, man. He says, don't forget the top 5 incident. Oh, I'll remember the top 5 incident. Don't worry. I'm just not talking about the top 5 incident because it's irrelevant. You dig? But yeah, as you can see, 21 Savage has changed his stance. You've seen it. You wrote it. You dig? Yo, people be hell-bent on, you know what it is, man? People be hell-bent on this whole FBA thing. And that's only because of one individual. If this nigga didn't come up with it himself, nobody would be speaking about this all Black American FBA nonsense. If it wasn't for one Negro who's out here scamming people, that I have people that know this person personally. I'm not even gonna say their name because y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I literally know people who know this person, and this person is literally someone who is a race hustler and says that they are behind the scenes. Yo, listen, I don't got nothing else to say about that. You know, I just think, you know, somebody that riled you up and got you believing in things that's just not facts. You know what I'm saying? Too much separation tactics. Apparently those separation tactics fills their wallet. You know? But hey, it is what it is. All I'm gonna say is, yeah, 21 Savage is copying a plea. Hey, you might have to stand on business, champ. You said what you said, right? Okay, cool. Make sure that you stand on it. Don't let other people try to deter you from whatever it is that you out here pushing. But apparently, I think this is just an opportunistic way of trying to hold himself collaborating with Gunna, as well as other Atlanta rappers who haven't had a good year. All right, that's what it looks like to me. This is a business move. This is a move that's trying to manipulate people into believing, you know, we should actually try to listen because the rats are not losing, right? So Gunna's a rat, but Gunna's winning. You know what I'm saying? Gunna's a rat, but Gunna's one of the top rappers who's getting the most numbers. One of that's getting the most numbers right now out there in Atlanta. You dig? But yeah, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this madness in the comments, man. Make sure y'all smash up on a like if you have not. Things are getting real interesting, man. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Join the Mayor's Discord. The Discord link is in the description. Will be in the comments as well. But one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. You ready? Game. It's the Mayor, the one and only Radio Mayor F. Mom Donnie, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times game. I am up off this. Salute. Hit that hype button too. I'm out.